When I listen to Duane Allman, I'm always wondering, how did he solo like that? Well, I needed to find out, and after listening and transcribing to some of his solos, I discovered the secret that helps make his solos incredible. So today I'm going to reveal what it is and how anyone can easily transform their solos using it. So your playing will go from this to this. So it's pretty typical for guitarists to just grab a scale and go with it. But that can sometimes sound pretty bland, which Duane's playing was anything but. Let's listen to this one lick where he really spices it up. Something Duane did all the time was play in between notes, like this last note here. It's bending the string around a quarter step, which can sound pretty bad, but when done in the right way, can add some much needed tension and give the notes more shape. It's so common in blues to hear it played like this. But what if you want to just stick to notes in the scale, but don't want it to sound boring? Well, check out this other example of Duane's. Bending from one note to the next makes the guitar sound more like a singer, because when you attack the string, it's like when the singer takes a breath out. But they don't do that for every note. Instead, they move around on a breath and go straight up to a note, which can sound kind of like a hammer-on, or down to a note, like a pull-off, and then sometimes rise up and move in a way that's like bending, so you can hear everything in between. And when you pull this off, it can sound pretty incredible. But if you don't have the basics of what a typical singer does, it's not really going to work. And if you want to know more about that, check out my free mini course, Make Your Guitar Sing. We look at how to figure out the vocal melody for Don't Let Me Down from the Beatles, and then how to shape it the way a singer would. I put a link in the description down below if you want to know more about that. So some notes in a scale are more than just one note apart, so we can take this even further, like in the classic lick here. Or this other one that's actually Dickie Betts. But the further you bend, the harder it becomes to get the pitch accurate. It's something I still work on myself. And one of my favorite exercises that I find really helps is to play the note that you're bending to first. So in this case, right here like that. And then pre-bend to that note. And then just adjust, use your ear, right? But when you're starting with a pre-bend and releasing it, you can't use your ear to know exactly where it is. So once you've got it, you want to really memorize where your finger is and how it feels. So you're not just using your ear bending up to it. You know exactly where that pitch is. Now, if you really want to make your guitar sing the way Duane did, there's something we need to do with these bends. The real magic happens when we do this. Right at the start, there was a 1.5 step bend, and then up to a whole step, and both starting from the same note. So you can see how we can take that note up 2 frets, or up 3 frets. And sometimes he would bend a note more than once from just the same attack. It definitely takes some practice, but it really makes the guitar so much more expressive. And it may seem so simple, but while most guitars do bend notes, the majority don't attempt bending to multiple notes starting from the same one. Duane Allman's technique of bending notes this way has improved my soloing, so much. But just doing this isn't enough, because there's something else we can learn from Stevie Wonder that will really bring it all together. So check out this video here where I show you what it is and how you can use it to improve your solos even more.